Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is extremely exciting. This is something that I became so obsessed with, so I want to share how to make a Bitmoji classroom with you. First things first is you'll need to have downloaded Bitmoji as an app onto your mobile device. And in the Bitmoji app, you can create your avatar. I don't know if I did a really good job, but that's me. I have freckles, so I put freckles on my avatar. And as you can see, I'm right here. You get the gist. It's a girl with brown hair who has freckles. So you first create your avatar, and then the next step would be to add the Bitmoji extension in Google. So what I like to do is go to Google extensions. So you will type in Bitmoji. Now, I already have it downloaded, but you should have, where this blue box is, you should have a button that says download. So as you can see, I've already signed in. I've already linked my avatar and my Bitmoji account to my Google extensions page. So next, what you'll do is you'll want to go and start a new presentation, and we're going to start from scratch. So we're going to look for a background and set the scene for our classroom. Now, the key to doing this, I found, is by changing the background. I'm just going to click background. It'll say choose image, and we're just going to go over to Google image search. All you need to type in is floor and wall. So I saw one before. I'm just going to go with this one for now. And then once you hit insert, it sizes everything for you. Okay? So now we have our floor and our background, so we can start working on some other things. Now, instead of going to background, we need to start layering our images. So we're going to go over to insert, image, search from web. So we will type in rug transparent background. Now this is trial and error. Sometimes you insert it and you're like, I don't like it there. It doesn't look right. And you try to resize it and you're like, no, that doesn't look realistic. So in that case, you just go back, image, search the web, and I still have mine linked. So I'm just going to keep scrolling. I'm going to move myself down here. Sorry. You want something that looks flat, as if it's laying on the ground. So this one looks pretty good. I'm just going to try my best to, play around. And I always like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm looking at the little thumbnail in the slides over here. And I try to look to see where it looks best, where it looks center. So that's good enough for me for right now. So we have our floor and our walls. So next thing I think of when I think of a classroom is some sort of chalkboard or a whiteboard. So go back over to insert, image, search the web. And what you'll find is once you get the idea down of going to insert, going to photo, learning the lingo of what to type in to find these images that work best, it will be very easy and it becomes so fun. It doesn't even have to be a classroom. You can make it look like a gym or make it look like you're outside on the playground. So, the possibilities are endless. Next, we're going to do a whiteboard. Make sure you have the word transparent. So let's see, this one looks pretty good. Let's test it out, see if it works. Okay, perfect. So they even have markers on the board, which is super exciting, and an eraser. So that is perfect. Okay, what else do I want? Well, I see that we have a plant over here, and let's put a poster somewhere over here. Now, sometimes I'll download or buy posters or really cute graphics in Teachers Pay Teachers, and then I'll hang them in the walls of my classrooms. So what I like to do, and I've actually found some really great resources, and I'll have the links below so you can just click right on them and it'll send you right to the accounts where I've found these free resources, and you can download them for free as well. So if you're searching from home, you would go to Hello Primary on Teachers Pay Teachers. You can go over to her store, type in Dear Poster, And right here, it's for free. So I have add to my wish list, but I already have it downloaded. So you would just click on it and download it again. So now that I have it in my downloads, what I would do is just go to Dear Poster. And as you can see, it's right here. We'll just screenshot, which I know for a fact on a Mac, it's Command Shift 4, and it brings up this little mouse icon that you can size around what you want screenshotted. On Windows, I know that it's very tricky. I had an HP computer and I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to screenshot. It was like this 7-step process. So if you have an HP or a Windows, I'm sorry. I don't know the specifics. I'll try to figure it out and put it in the description box. Nevertheless, you're going to screenshot this one item, click out of here, and it should be right on your desktop. Perfect. So what you'll do is come over to your Bitmoji Classroom again and just drag it on the screen. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I'm going to size it. I'm going to put it over here. And now it kind of just looks like a piece of paper up there. There is a black line around it, but I want to make it stand out more. So I'll come over here to border color and click black. And as you can see, they added another line and that looks okay, but you can actually change the border weight. And so I like to do at least 2 or sometimes 3 to give it like a nice frame. And to me, that looks okay. So the next thing you'll want to do is maybe add some sort of chair or maybe a bean bag or something like that. I think I'll search for a bean bag. And so there's a lot of realistic images of bean bags, as you can see. We need something that has a transparent background. Let's see, does this work? Like I said, it's trial and error. Okay, so it technically works. There's a transparent background. Maybe I want to put my Bitmoji on it. So if I put my Bitmoji on it, will it look real? Well, now here's the moment of truth. We're going to use our Bitmoji Google extension, click on it, and you'll see a search. Now, if I wanted to find something, so there's this one. Now, when you click on it, it'll say right click and choose. So I'm going to right click with a Mac. It's 2 fingers on the bottom right of your trackpad, and you'll hit copy image. And then as simple as that, you will just paste right into it. So I copied it. Now what I'll do on a Mac is Command V to paste it. On a Windows, I believe it's Control V. Don't quote me. I'm a Mac lover and user, so I only really know Mac products. It originally came like this. All I did was 2 fingers, clicked bottom right trackpad, tap rotate, and then flip horizontally. And it just flips your image over. So it can look in any which way and direction, which is good. The next thing I want to do is talk about your board. Now, in a classroom, you would typically have your schedule, you would have the date, something like that. When we first transitioned to remote learning, I found another free resource on Teachers Pay Teachers, which I'll walk you through. And it was a Good Morning Slides poster, and I loved it. And I've actually used it in Seesaw. So you'll come over here. So you can just follow the link in my description box, but if you are going straight from Teachers Pay Teachers, you'll search Kristina Zucchino, get to her store, and then in the search store, oh, actually, it's right here, Good Morning Slides freebie. So you can click that download button, or if she by any chance, by the time I post this, changes her free download, so you'll type in Good Morning Slides in the search box and type in freebie, and that'll link you directly to this wonderful resource. I love it. It is colorful. It's so cute. I just love it. So you will download it, and I know I have it in my downloads already. Go in here and type in Good Morning Slides. Perfect. So the same situation is you'll come over to it and screenshot this slide image. So Command Shift 4 for my Mac users, put this little cursor in the top left and just try to get it as best you can. You'll have a screenshot, as you can see right there, and come out of here, back to your BITMOJI Classroom, and just drag this on. So the first thing I would suggest doing is lining up the corner of your image with the corner of your whiteboard, and come over here and just start resizing. So now I know it fits this length, okay? And then drag this up so it reaches the top. But as you can see, it doesn't 100% fit. What do I do? Well, I don't want to crop it because then you'll be missing out. So what I recommend is drag up the image to fit. It's okay. I mean, what are you going to do? It kind of looks a little scrunched, but after a while your eyes adjust and you don't even remember what the font looked like before. So now is the fun part. You will be writing in your schedule for the day and the date, okay? So what you will do is come on over to text and just create a little text box where you want it. So I'm just going to write May 26th. You can write Tuesday, May 26th, whatever you want to do. This is kind of just up to you, how you like to format your fonts and whatever. I downloaded a font called Indie Flower, which I really like. So I've been using that font. And perfect. So that's the date. I'm going to add another text box. And what I like to do over here is just give my kids a quick, brief rundown of our day. So I'll type in schedule. I'm going to change this font to Indie Flower because I'm obsessed with it. Maybe make this a little bit bigger. And then really quickly give them our schedule. So we will have ELA, we will have math tomorrow, and we will have science. We start another science unit. And just like I said, it's basic formatting from here on out. It's how you prefer your text to look. I'm going to make that bold. Now, I get a little bit more specific than just ELA, but tomorrow we will have phonics. So I'm going to write phonics. Over here, I like to do reminders. So I like the formatting of what I just did. Something that you can do instead of clicking another text box, having to find the font again and the font size and picking all of that out, is just take this Command C, which is copying it, or on Windows, you will use Control C, and then you will do Command V on a Mac or Control V on Windows and copy and paste. Of course, you'll have to change the text. So I'm just going to write reminders, and then you can write whatever you need to remind them with. So tomorrow we'll start a new sight word book. So I'll say new sight word books. And maybe I want to take away the number and just kind of center it however you want to do it. You know, that's the easy part. And you just kind of recenter it and resize it. And that's our board. Now, when you go to embed this into either Seesaw or Google Classroom, what you'll need to do is come on over to here, hit share. I have to name it, so I'm going to say BITMOJI Classroom. Now, I always recommend hitting on anyone with the link, and you'll save it, okay? So anyone with a link can view this. You'll hit done. And the next thing is to publish this slide. So you'll hit File, you'll go down to Publish to the Web, and you'll just hit Publish. And it's as simple as that. Now, this link is essential. In Seesaw, you can go in and add this link as an announcement page, as an activity page, whatever you want to do. I believe the same thing is for Google Classroom. What you'll do next is go to your Seesaw account, and I'm going to be in my test account so you can't see my students' names. But everything from here is basically the same as what it looks like in my actual classroom. So what you'll do is hit send announcement. And now that link that we got from our Bitmoji Classroom when we hit publish to the web, this link right here, you're going to Command C on a Mac or Control C on a Windows. And you'll come over here, and where it says add attachment, you'll click link and you'll paste it in. Okay, so Command V or Control V. This is essential. Listen, listen. Please do not click go to add file. Okay, because it'll just create a PDF version of what you have. If you click continue, it will allow you to link anything. So say there are embedded links in here. We can get super creative and we can learn how to link different things within your Bitmoji classroom. So the kids can open it and then click on yourself and hear a recording from you, or click on a book and listen to a read aloud. So I'll show you that in another video. But for now, this is kind of what we're starting with, and it's just the basic backdrop. So you'll just click, add to your students, and you'll be like, hi friends, enter the classroom to see your schedule for today. And then I just always sign my name. So I'm going to hit send now, and then I'll show you what it looks like for my students. So they'll click on this, and when they open it up, they get to see our classroom, and they can see our schedule for today. They can see any reminders. And to me, this is a lot better than just seeing a blog post or a laundry list of like all the assignments they have to see. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to my channel. I hope you got some really cool tips and tricks, and like I said, the possibilities are endless. I'm going to create another video showing you how to link different things and add animations into your Bitmoji classroom, so stay tuned for that. But for now, any of the links that I mentioned or resources that I used are in the description box, so feel free to play around with this in the meantime. All right, bye for now.